Dr. Terry Lynn Carrington, who put together Beyonce's entire female band, which was Matthew Knowles' idea because he couldn't get Beyonce to stop people. Guess you didn't know your daughter well enough because she just started all the girls.
Beyonce to stop ignoring her bisexual tendencies.
Ciao, are you ready for the Beyonce era? The allegations are back, and this time they might stick. Have you seen Jaguar Wright's recent interviews where she claims Jay-Z is setting up Diddy for failure? She's also had plenty to say about Jay-Z's wife, Beyonce, making her a prime target for the Bayhive with all those girl-on-girl allegations. Many of you have speculated about Beyonce's behavior for years. But is the Beyonce era truly upon us? Let's find out. In her interviews, Jaguar Wright has loudly alleged that Beyonce is deeply involved in witchcraft.
Nobody want to accept that shit.
She referenced Beyonce's former drummer, Kimberly Thompson, who accused Beyonce of using extreme witchcraft, dark magic, and casting spells on her. Kimberly even filed a restraining order against Beyonce, claiming she used spells to tap her phone, control her finances, and keep her under constant surveillance. According to Kimberly, these actions were part of a harrowing campaign orchestrated by Beyonce against her, leading to job losses, home thefts, the death of her pet kitten, and numerous broken relationships, among other issues.
Guess what? They wouldn't give her a restraining order. They just told her to stay away from Beyonce and work for somebody else. Guess what? She's having a hard time finding work.
Honey, I don't know about any witchcraft, but Jaguar Wright's next claim was that because Beyonce was reportedly sleeping with everyone, her father decided to have her work with more women than men. However, this backfired on Matthew Knowles because Beyonce allegedly started hooking up with the women instead. I have to admit, Jaguar's claim that Beyonce was involved with numerous women isn't entirely surprising given the long-standing rumors. For instance, do you remember the rumor or interview where Emil, who collaborated with Beyonce on I Got That, suggested that Beyonce was in love with her and that she's actually queer? Although you won't find that interview now, it's been speculated that Emil's claim about Beyonce's affection for her contributed to her career's downfall. Speaking of interviews that have seemingly vanished, there's another one where Lady Gaga, while discussing their collaboration on telephone, mentioned that they had a great time working together because they both liked women. Gaga might have meant that Beyonce likes to support women, but some people interpreted it more literally. Why would Beyonce and Jay-Z want such rumors scrubbed from the internet? Could it be because there's some truth to them? Besides the stories about Emil and Lady Gaga's comments, there have been other whispers. For instance, there were rumors back in the day that Rita Ora allegedly had a threesome with Beyonce and Jay-Z. If that's not enough, let's revisit some other shocking allegations about Beyonce's interest in women. Back in 2007, there was a report claiming that Beyonce was seen at the Box with 3 girlfriends, enjoying the club's risque show while being surrounded by a huge bodyguard and protective curtains around their table. A source at the time mentioned that Beyonce was fully enjoying the burlesque strip show. She was on the table in the VIP balcony, cheering loudly as 2 girls got naked and licked each other's feet. She stayed until 3:30 in the morning. Additionally, another account, now scrubbed from the internet, described a woman dancing at a club who claimed that when she sat on Beyonce's lap, Beyonce told her, "Don't start something you can't finish." For those who remember, there were also rumors about Beyonce having a close relationship with her female guitarist on tour. Some people noted that Beyonce seemed too comfortable being naked between 2 other naked women in the Cater to You video, where Michelle and Kelly were also naked beside her. Jaguar's allegations that Beyonce hooked up with many women might extend to them as well. It might seem like a stretch, but consider how often Beyonce has used bi lighting and colors over the years. She used this lighting for her Complex magazine covers in 2003 and 2013, and during another performance. Given Beyonce's meticulous attention to detail, it's hard to believe this is a coincidence. Many believe she was subtly communicating something. More recently, many of Beyoncé's loyal fans felt she came out during her Renaissance era. Beyoncé paid homage to individuals who inspired the project, like her uncle Johnny, who was gay and passed away due to HIV/AIDS. She described him as her godmother and credited him with exposing her to much of the music and culture that inspired the album. She also honored pioneers of the culture and fallen angels whose contributions were unrecognized for too long, seemingly referencing queer icons like Marsha P. Johnson, who never achieved mainstream success due to their identity. If you ask many people, they'll say that Beyoncé's Renaissance album contains too many queer references to be merely an homage. Allegedly, Beyoncé was trying to communicate something, and here's why people think so. For starters, trans DJ and musician Honey Dijon served as a lead producer on 2 tracks, Cozy and Alien Superstar. Cozy also samples Bitch I'm Black by trans television personality T.S. Madison. Dijon has always used her platform to highlight the crucial role queer and Black individuals play in music, making it unlikely that Beyoncé's choice to work with her was a coincidence. During her performance of Cozy, Beyoncé's visuals were particularly striking. The song celebrates a woman being comfortable in her own skin and has become an anthem for many in the LGBTQ+ community. At her Atlanta concert, Beyoncé flew the bi flag and added lyrics about eating a girl named Caroline. Could Caroline be a secret girlfriend? Alien Superstar, another song produced by Dijon, samples Right Said Fred's 1991 hit, I'm Too Sexy. The band's lead singer, Fred Fairbrass, is bisexual. This track also sees Beyoncé honoring ballroom culture with the line, category, Bad Bitch. Break My Soul samples Big Freedia's 2014 song, Explode. Big Freedia, a prominent figure in bounce music, is openly gay, adding another layer of queer representation to the album. The song also features uncredited vocals from the gay rapper who collaborated with Beyoncé on Formation, with lines like, release your anger, release your mind, release your job, release the time. Additionally, Beyoncé samples Miss Honey in Pure Honey. Since its release in 1992, Miss Honey has been a staple in LGBTQ+ spaces. Miss Honey was created by legendary drag queen Moy Renee, known for their electrifying performances in New York's underground queer scene. With all these references, it seems unlikely that Beyoncé's nods to queer culture are just coincidences. Some suggest she might be subtly coming out. Jaguar Wright, known for her bold claims, insists that Beyoncé likes women and says she can back up her assertions. In her interview, Wright specifically avoided using the word allegedly, implying she has evidence to support her claims. What do you think? Does Beyoncé really give off girl-on-girl vibes? Or are these allegations unfounded? I'm eager to hear your thoughts, so share them in the comments below.